We have all experienced this very familiar moment in the kitchen. You place a fresh onion on the cutting board, hold your knife, and start slicing it into pieces as you've done countless times before. At first, it feels like nothing unusual is happening. Just a simple, everyday task that people have been doing for thousands of years. But then, something strange begins to creep in, almost immediately. Your eyes start to prickle. A sting builds in the corners, and before you know it, your vision becomes cloudy. You blink rapidly, trying to fight it back, but the tears come anyway, streaming down your cheeks as though the onion has unlocked some hidden sadness inside you. And it doesn't matter who you are or how skilled you might be in the kitchen. Even a professional chef, someone who has chopped through mountains of onions in their lifetime, cannot fully escape this reaction. Within a few slices, the tears will appear, and the same small ritual begins. Wiping your face, squinting at the board, and muttering to yourself about how unfair it is that one vegetable can cause such chaos. It's a universal human experience, a shared kitchen drama that unites us across cultures and generations. But the question is, why onions? Carrots don't do this. Tomatoes don't do this. Potatoes can be chopped all day without ever making you cry. So what makes onions so unique? Why is it that this one vegetable has the strange power to make almost every person on Earth shed involuntary tears? This has been a small mystery for as long as humans have been cooking. Centuries ago, people must have wondered about it too, as they prepared meals over open fires or wooden stoves, blinking through the sting as their families laughed at their watering eyes. Back then, there were myths and folk explanations, but no real answers. Today, however, science has given us the tools to look inside the onion itself, to see the chemical secrets it holds, and to understand how its defense system connects directly to our eyes. In this journey, we're going to peel back the layers of that mystery, quite literally. We'll explore what's really happening inside the onion cells when they are cut, why the human body reacts in such a dramatic way, and what simple tricks can help us protect ourselves from all those unwanted tears. By the end, you'll never look at an onion the same way again. So let's begin with the onion itself and uncover how something so small and ordinary can stir such a powerful reaction in us all. At first glance, the onion seems harmless. It's round, small, and usually tucked away quietly in a basket in the corner of the kitchen. But in reality, the onion is far from defenseless. It has developed a very clever survival strategy, one that is designed not for us, but for the countless creatures in nature that might try to eat it. You see, in the wild, plants don't have claws, teeth, or the ability to run away from danger. Instead, they evolve chemical defenses. Some plants grow thorns to keep animals away. Others develop bitter or even poisonous compounds so that they taste unpleasant or harmful. The onion's weapon of choice is different. It hides a chemical system inside its cells, one that only activates when the plant is under attack. When the onion is sitting safely in the soil, its defenses are locked away, silent and invisible. But the moment something bites into it or slices through its layers, the onion fights back. Its cells break open, and the substances that were once stored separately mix together in a kind of chemical alarm system. It's almost as if the onion has a built-in trap that only springs when the plant is injured. For small animals and insects in nature, this defense works remarkably well. The strong taste, the burning sensation, and the irritating gases act like a warning sign. This plant is not worth eating. Stay away. Most creatures quickly learn to avoid it, and in a way, humans are no different. Even though we love the flavor of onions in our food, every time we slice into one, the plant's ancient defense strategy still activates, forcing us to tear up and flinch just like any other creature that dared to disturb it. So the next time you cut an onion and feel your eyes start to water, remember this simple truth. It isn't personal. The onion isn't trying to ruin your dinner. It's simply defending itself, using the very same trick it has relied on for millions of years of evolution. But what exactly is this trick made of? To understand that, we have to zoom in even closer into the microscopic world inside the onion's cells, where the real secret is hiding. When you slice into an onion, you are doing more than just preparing your dinner. You are triggering a miniature chemical chain reaction that was carefully designed by nature. Inside each cell of the onion, two important ingredients are stored separately, almost like two parts of a hidden trap. On their own, they are harmless, but the moment the cell walls are damaged, they come together in an instant. One of these ingredients is an enzyme called alliinase. The other is a collection of sulfur-containing compounds that give onions their distinctive taste and smell. When the knife breaks through the onion's layers, these two meet for the very first time. The enzyme rapidly converts the sulfur compounds into new chemicals, and among them is one very special substance, the lacrimatory factor. The name sounds complicated, but its meaning is simple. It is the tear-producing factor. This substance does not stay trapped in the onion. Instead, it immediately turns into a gas and spreads into the air, rising from the cutting board straight toward your face. Because it is lightweight and volatile, it quickly reaches your eyes and nose, and that's where the real trouble begins. Imagine it as an invisible signal, released by the onion the moment it is harmed. The gas floats upward, and when it touches the surface of your eyes, it dissolves into the thin layer of moisture that always covers them. There, it transforms into a mild acid, irritating the delicate nerve endings in your eyes. This irritation is what makes your brain react with such urgency. The message it sends is clear. Flush it out. Protect the eyes. So in just a few seconds, your body answers with tears. The onion has succeeded in releasing its chemical defense, and your eyes have responded exactly the way evolution designed them to, by washing the irritant away. The moment the onion's invisible gas reaches your eyes, your body reacts with astonishing speed. Your eyes are covered by a thin layer of protective moisture, and the gas immediately dissolves into it, transforming into a mild acid. This acid irritates the sensitive nerve endings on the surface of the eye, and those nerves waste no time in sending a desperate signal straight to the brain. The message is simple and urgent. Something dangerous has entered the eye, and it must be flushed out before it causes harm. Your brain, acting like a vigilant guard, instantly activates your tear glands. They begin to pump out tears far faster than normal, creating a stream of liquid meant to wash away the irritant. It's the same defense system that activates when dust, smoke, or even a tiny eyelash touches your eye. Except with onions, the reaction is far more dramatic. What's fascinating is that this response happens to nearly everyone. It doesn't matter your age, your background, or how many onions you've chopped in your life. Your nervous system is built to protect your eyes, and it does so without asking your permission. Some people cry a little less, some cry a little more, but the mechanism is universal. It is one of those rare human experiences we all share, connecting us across cultures, kitchens, and generations. And so, every time tears roll down your cheeks as you slice through an onion, it's not simply a random annoyance. It's a sign of your body's extraordinary ability to defend itself. The onion releases its chemical weapon, and your eyes answer back with their own shield of tears. It's nature's battle, playing out right on your cutting board. Now that we understand why onions make us cry, the next question naturally follows. Are we completely at the mercy of this little vegetable, or can we fight back? The truth is, cooks all around the world have tried countless methods, and some of them really do make a difference. Placing an onion in the refrigerator before slicing slows down the chemical reaction inside. So when you cut into it, less of that tear-inducing gas escapes. Using a sharp knife is another simple but powerful trick. A dull blade crushes the onion's cells and releases more irritants, while a clean, sharp cut keeps most of those compounds trapped inside. And then there are the more creative solutions. Some people wear protective goggles, others cut onions under running water, and a few even keep a small fan on the counter to blow the gas away before it rises to their face. None of these methods are perfect, but each one shows us something important. Those tears are not just an accident. They are the result of the onion's ancient survival strategy, colliding with our body's built-in defense system. The onion evolved to protect itself with chemistry, and our eyes evolved to protect themselves with tears. Every time you chop an onion, you're witnessing two forms of survival, plant and human, meeting in the most ordinary place, the kitchen. So the next time your eyes water and your cheeks streak with tears while you slice an onion, don't just think of it as a frustration. Think of it as a reminder of how deeply connected we are to nature's hidden battles. The onion may make you cry, but your body is proving just how brilliantly it can protect you. And in that small, tearful moment, you're part of a story that has been unfolding for millions of years.